Hi, everyone. Just jumping on here quickly today. I don't have a guest book for today, but we have many, many guest booked for upcoming weeks. So I thought I would take just a little bit of time today to tell you about our newest course that we're going to be offering um, later this fall, which we're very excited about. And this is a course that's focused on government relations, but focused specifically on Global Affairs Canada. And why are we doing a course on Global Affairs Canada? They are quite a unique federal government department in many respects, um, both in terms of the way they operate, in terms of the volume of grants that they distribute, and some of the unique features of their structure and priorities and ways of working. One of the many things that makes them more complex is that in addition to managing relationships with officers who are based in Ottawa, you're also managing relationships with officers based at embassies. You're also dealing with sometimes multiple agendas in terms of development, but also, what are Canada's foreign affairs goals in a particular area or trade goals, and how do those three things all coincide and align in terms of Canada's priorities in a specific country. So there's a lot of interesting detail to go into, and um, I've spent quite a bit of my career working either for or with global affairs in different ways. So I'm very keen to set aside some time to talk about what makes it special, how to use some of our existing approaches, like the strategic empathy approach for Global Affairs Canada specifically. Um, and we're going to talk about some of the tools that Global Affairs Canada uses, like results-based management, gender-based analysis plus, rights-based approaches, some of the particular program design approaches that are unique to global affairs. So this course is going to be called Boost Your Business Development, um, and it's designed for anyone who works on Global Affairs Canada, develops proposals. Anyone who is working to try and access funding and influence policy. It's a very competitive environment these days for organizations who want to get funded by Global Affairs Canada and influence Global Affairs Canada. Canada has a rich and thriving international NGO sector and civil society. Um, and unfortunately, in the current climate, there seems to be fewer and fewer funds, at least available for official development assistance, and they're being streamed through civil society. So while there are a lot of really interesting opportunities, and there's just so much incredible work that Canada is funding around the world, it's not always easy to get in front of Global Affairs Canada. And once you do, you want to make sure that you're really maximizing those opportunities because this is an agency, this is a department that has high expectations in terms of technical expertise, um, in terms of your approach and your understanding of the communities you're working with, and your responsiveness, as well as your effectiveness at managing funds. So if you're interested, there's a lot to think about when you're thinking about approaching Global Affairs Canada. First of all, it's just understanding its structure. How does it work? What is its mandate and role? What are its priorities? Um, and then also getting more into some of the nuances in terms of who has authority to make decisions in different areas, who's responsible for different areas, but also understanding um, what are all of the different commitments that the department has made that they're looking for Canadian civil society's help to fulfill, for example. So really looking forward to this. We're going to be launching this course over the next few weeks, and we'll be launching opportunities to sign up for it. um, we have a lot of clients and a lot of partners and others who we work with in the international development sector, and ourselves a lot of years of experience. Um, also looking forward to digging into things like, if you're structuring a budget for a proposal, what are some of the things you should be taking into consideration? Or if you're joining with another organization in a partnership or consortium, what are some of the top tips and tricks to keep in mind? Um, so there's a lot that we're going to be going into, and we'll be offering this course again through Thinkific in a somewhat similar format, but extended over a longer period this time. So please stay tuned and hope you can join us and register for this course. Um, and that's where I'm going to wrap up today, just with a very short live, but looking forward to a longer live with a guest next week as well. Thanks again.